everybody, Joe Kehoe here with LePage ProAlliance out of the Belleville office servicing Bay of Quinte and Prince Edward County residential and commercial real estate. I have a quick video here for you guys today outlining how much you can increase rent in Ontario. So whether you're a landlord or tenant, hopefully you find this information helpful. As always, all my details are below. Feel free to contact me at my website, kehoerealestate.com, with any additional questions you may have. So let's get into these slides. Rules for rent increase. So in most cases, the rent for a residential unit can be increased 12 months after either the last rent increase or the date the tenancy begins. So in order to do this, if you're a landlord, you must give written notice to your tenant at least 90 days before this increase takes effect. And that form you're going to use is the N1 form that can be found in the common form area on the Landlord Tenant Board website, where you find all the forms for landlords and tenants. So let's go over some exemptions. If you have a vacant residential unit, so you have a tenant turnover, you are not required to adhere to these rental increase guidelines. Community housing units are exempt. Long-term care homes are exempt for the portion that is not, let's call it base rent. So anything that's service related, food related, those type of services don't have to adhere to rent control, whereas the base rent does. Commercial properties, excluding multifamily, so industrial, retail, office, none of these are governed by the Landlord Tenant Board, and there's no rent control on commercial properties. New buildings, this includes coach houses, basement apartments, purpose-built rentals, new homes that are occupied after November 15th of 2018. These are exempt from rent control. So a lot of people don't know this. If you're a landlord, you're free to crank rent up to market rent as long as you're adhering to the rental increase guidelines as far as sending notice. Tenants, maybe you might want to look out for buildings that are built after 2018 because you're going to have bigger increases likely than the allotted amount that the government allows you to increase. So if you're curious on the historic rental increases allowed by the government, here's a table I drew up of the last 10 years of allowable rental increases. This year, we're allowed 2.5%. So if you have a rental unit coming up for renewal or you haven't increased rent in a year, this is the allowable amount you are permitted to increase this year. As you can see, over the past 10 years, the increase has been 15.4%. Obviously, if you had tenant turnover, market rent's gone up a lot more than 15.4%. If you have a unit that's built after 2018, whether you're a landlord or tenant, you've probably seen your rent increase a lot more than 7.7%. You're probably closer to 25% between 2018 and 2023. Okay guys, like I said, quick video today. Hopefully you found that helpful, whether you're a landlord or tenant and you are curious about rental increase guidelines and what pertains to you, what doesn't. Hopefully this sheds some light on it. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and stay tuned for the next video next week.